Hey guys, how we doing? I'm just doing a bit of work from home at the moment, but it's Sunday, so it's a bit slow. So just thought I would chat to you guys while I do some of that. How you guys all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Had a pretty good day so far. Took myself for a walk, which was nice. That's kind of like my version of self-care these days. Going for a walk around the block, listening to my podcasts. God, my keyboard is dusty, I'm sorry. Change the colour. Blue. I love colour changing stuff, things that light up. I love all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to kind of click around and just keep an eye on stuff. Eat one or two of these. And this is the first video I'm doing on my new phone, so let me know how it goes. I do have a phone case over it, so I don't know how that's going to affect the sound, if at all. It might not. Let me know. You always have to experiment a little bit when you get new stuff, so. There's some crap on me. And it's Sunday, and it's a public holiday today, so hopefully the traffic won't be too busy outside. And what else? I kind of want to go rollerblading tonight. I was talking to my boyfriend about it. Because, you know, I bought some rollerblades about a month ago. And wouldn't you know it, I've barely touched them. Classic me. Always spending money on stuff I don't end up using, but there's this rollerblading rink like 15 minutes from here. I've never been to, but it looks amazing. I've driven past it since I was a kid, and it always looks like so much fun. And they're open every single day, so, which seems like a weird business model for something so niche. But I kind of want to go tonight. So we'll see if I can drag him along to that. I don't want to go by myself because I'm not very good, so if I fall over and break my face, I need somebody there to pick me up. And, you know, for his company as well, of course. I don't even know what flavour this is, I think. It's not very strong, whatever it is. The podcast I'm listening to at the moment is the Office Ladies podcast with Angela, Kinsey and Jenna Fisher, who were Angela and Pam on The Office. Which, yeah, I'm obsessed with The Office now. I'm currently on my second rewatch, and I finished it for the first time maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, And I thought I'll just give myself a couple of weeks to process it all and get amongst the fandom and the memes, and then I'll start it again. And I've been listening to this podcast where they go through every episode and they give you cool behind the scenes details and stuff. So it's been really good. So I've been going on a walk most days. I've been trying to get out most days. And yeah, I've been listening to that podcast. They're both really funny. Hopefully this keyboard and mouse aren't too loud. Hopefully they're kind of relaxing. Oh. I also wanted to tell you about the new class that I've been taking. I've signed up for a short course at my local university. And it's a sign language course. And I started it 2 weeks ago. And I did a little bit. So in Australia we have Australian Sign Language, which is called shortened to Auslan, AUSLAN, Auslan. Or Auslan. I think that's the sign for it. I think this must be lemon, but very, very subtle. So for a while now I've had it in my head that I wanted to learn Auslan again. I did it for a year when I was a kid at school. I basically just learnt the alphabet and a couple of basic words which I've completely forgotten until now. So yeah, the teacher is deaf, profoundly deaf. He's completely deaf since birth. And maybe it was a little bit presumptuous of me, because when I heard that the teacher was deaf, I thought, oh, okay, I guess we'll have like an interpreter to help us communicate. Because when I learned Auslan at school, our teacher was also deaf, but we had an interpreter who stood at the back of the class and just translated everything that she said. So I thought it might be like that, but no, it's just him, and he doesn't speak, and we don't know sign language. So it's been really, really interesting to see how this guy navigates talking to a room of people that he can't hear, and we don't know his language. So he's got PowerPoint slides that he uses for the main stuff, but outside of that, he just basically gestures and he uses his face and he like mimes stuff to us, and it's actually really brilliant. He's a really effective communicator, given that we don't speak any sign language and he doesn't speak with his mouth, you know. And he's so funny. He's so funny. Yeah, so it's been 2 weeks and I'm really enjoying it. And you're not allowed to talk in class either. He made that very clear week 1, that when you walk in, if you want to have a conversation speaking, you have to go outside, because he can't hear, so, you know, why should he be left out? You know what I mean? Which I think is totally reasonable. But it was a bit strange to walk in, because I was late the first day, so obviously I missed that memo until I walked in, and I just walked into this totally silent classroom. It was cool. and I'm kind of socially awkward, so that's kind of fixed having to make friends because I don't have to talk to anybody. So, what have I learnt? I know how to say my name is Beck. That's what that is. We've just done some basic, like, introducing yourself kind of thing, like, nice to see you, nice to meet you, things like that. And this week we're doing colours. So there's an app that we all had to download that's got all the signs and little video clips of the signs. And so we've been encouraged to learn them, so that when we show up to class, you know, we know what's going on. Sorry if you can hear my computer beeping and stuff. So yeah, I really want to keep going with that. It's an 8-week long course. And it's not like a proper accreditation or anything. It's just like a community course. And this teacher teaches the next one up to the intermediate one, so I nearly dropped that. So yeah, I would like to take that then after this one, because I really like this guy. And I'm really looking forward to slowly being able to, like, talk to him, like, to unlock different signs so that I can start to get to know him better, because at the moment, you know, communication is very limited. There's only so many things that you can say with your hands, otherwise you have to write it down. So yeah, it's been cool. You guys should learn sign language, because it's really interesting, and you'll get to talk to people that you otherwise never would have had anything to do with. So can any of you guys speak sign language out there? Or any other language? I've always been really fascinated by languages, even though I don't really speak any. I speak a bit of Indonesian, but I just really have always been really interested in how languages function and the different rules and all that kind of stuff. Like Auslan has got its own, it's not just like a one-to-one translation of English like some hearing people might assume it is. It's got its own set of rules and grammar, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's really, really involved. So probably very ignorant of me to assume that it wasn't, you know. That's my hearing bias. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video where I teach you some signs. Maybe not teach you, that would be a bit presumptuous. Maybe I can just show you the ones I've been learning. I won't teach them to you, I'm not an authority. And it's, you know, in America they have a totally different sign language system, which is kind of crazy to me, because how are deaf people from different countries meant to talk to each other if you have totally different systems? Like, you can both come from English-speaking countries like Australia and America, but the sign language is totally different. Maybe I'll learn why that is as I go on. But anyway, this one wasn't going to be too long because I've still got some work to do. But I just wanted to test this new phone, and let me know how the sound picks up. Maybe this phone case is obscuring the sound a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, say hi in the comments. I always love it when you guys do that. I'll see you next time.